has entered the sign of Aquarius Thursday, January 11th, but we're reading for January 12th. As you can see, the moon is just getting out of a conjunction with Pluto, so it was a very transformative few days pertaining to our status and our associations. So if you planted good seeds, then by now your status should be upgraded or transformed for the better. If you planted bad seeds, then Pluto transformed your status for you in a way that you don't want to be known for, or in a way you don't want to be seen. Like, for example, I forgot my freaking makeup box, and now I'm regretting even going on that trip because I need my makeup box. Like, I don't want to be out here seen looking dusty, but, you know, it is what it is. The moon sextiles Chiron, so it's an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, heal any hits to the ego, and it's also, like, the energy of healing any, like, embarrassments that you might have experienced in a group setting. That really made you like feel like shit. It's healing all of that and getting back out there and into your community and stuff like that. I also want to say with the sextile to Chiron, it's giving like all my life I had to fight and do everything by myself and I never had nobody there with me type of energies. It's the opportunity to like heal that. Like I had nobody, I always had to do everything dolo. It's a time to actually, it's an opportunity to heal that and actually engage with your community and associate yourself with people that is like-minded and matches your individuality and stuff like that. So you can love yourself more. The moon quincunx Lilith, so we misunderstand how to go about our routine and how to go about our health and how to go about our hustle. In a way so we don't feel embarrassed or ashamed about it. I would just not worry about it. Like, don't worry about embarrassing yourself or being ashamed of yourself. Just take the opportunity from Chiron and heal that so you're not worried about it, because I feel like the sextile to Chiron is low-key making us worried about being embarrassed or left behind or ashamed and stuff like that, feeling vulnerable. Yeah, I would just continue on with my regular routine and not try to avoid embarrassment. Like if you embarrass yourself, it happens. Like if you get left behind, whatever. If you know what I'm saying, like if you're a little late on your projects or your hustles, like whatever, it is what it is. Make up for it and just keep going. The moon also squares Jupiter, so it's going to be challenging, or I want to say learning how to expand your foundation, especially if you lost your makeup box and you wear makeup in like everything you do, but it's okay, it's totally cool. Learning how to expand your foundation, learning what needs to be updated in terms of your security and your support system as well. With the moon being in Aquarius, you might need to learn how to let go of certain associations for the sake of a more stable ground. It could also be like very challenging. It could also be very challenging to gain support off of whatever it is that you're doing to sustain yourself, or however it is that you're making money, or whatever it is that you're learning or teaching. It could be challenging to gain support from the people that you're associated with, the community that you're a part of. Yeah. It could also just be that like you might need support from your community based off of your spirituality and monetizing your spirituality and actually getting support from it. You might actually need that support, but it's challenging to ask for it, and it's challenging to to get it in any way, shape, or form from like your community. Tomorrow, the moon is going to sextile the North Node. I wish I was a trine, but that's just me like being lazy. But the moon is going to sextile the North Node tomorrow on Saturday. So that's going to be the opportunity to move in the correct direction. It's obviously going to come in a form of intuition because it's the moon. So yeah, you're just going to intuitively know like what you need to do, the right thing you need to do in order to go down the path towards your individuality and towards bringing in something new and being an original and yeah, your individual spiritual path pretty much. The moon also is going to square Uranus tomorrow, so it's going to be challenging to go about your stability in a new, unusual, unique, out of the box. The moon is also going to sextile Venus during that time, which is in Sagittarius. So it's going to be the opportunity to indulge into some travel, some internal travel, discovering new truths, new concepts, putting them together in new ways. It's also going to be the opportunity to associate yourself with foreign people, foreign things you haven't tried yet, or done before, or even heard of before. And Aquarius is also a very intellectual sign, so I definitely see tomorrow as like kind of indulging in certain philosophies and indulging in certain truths and actually coming to a solution with these truths. It's like not like Gemini energy where you're just curious. It's like with Aquarius, like you're looking for solutions that could help the greater whole, or at least yourself. And yeah, the moon is also going to sextile Mercury, which is going to be 29 degrees by that time. So that's going to be the opportunity to associate yourself with people of a higher status than you, people that's in a higher position than you, that could actually teach you a few things, and actually help you to level up when it comes to your career, when it comes to your community, the projects and groups that you're a part of. These are going to be groups that are foreign to you. It's a sextile, so you have the opportunity to join groups that are foreign than you, way more different, way more far out, but could boost up your status and boost up your business and your position as well. Oh, and Mercury is involved, so this is probably going to come by way of communication, socializing, might just be analyzing some certain analytics and realize something that leads to the other, and yeah. And then at the very end of the transit, like when the moons are like at 28 degrees, it's going to conjunct, I was going to say Saturn, but yeah, Saturn. Yeah, it's going to conjunct Saturn around 28 degrees. So that's going to be the ability to ground down your dreams, materialize your dreams, straight manifestation mode, actually doing things in the real world pertaining to your dreams and your fantasies and your aspirations to actually make them possible and actually make them realistic. And of course, if you're not following your dreams during this time, then whatever goals or whatever plans, no matter how big, how small, that you've been just kind of thinking of in the back of your head, just floating around, you're actually going to be acting on it and making it happen. Um, yeah, I think that happens tomorrow night or on Sunday.